Boarding requested. Do you want to board crew? Pilots boarding starting. Crew boarding starting. Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
As they pulled up to the haunted lighthouse, his friend...
What if you could have...
A cop pulls me over and said, "Papers." I said, "Scissors, I win." Then he shot me 78 times. A cop pulled...
Do our bid.
Microsoft Flight Simulator versus X-Plane, which is better? So we all know Microsoft Flight Simulator looks much better than X-Plane, and surprisingly the loading times in 2024 improved so much that it's actually way quicker too. There's also way more development going on with third-party aircraft and add-ons as it's a more popular simulator. But that's where my praise ends, because the camera system has so many annoying quirks. X-Plane also has a replay mode that actually works properly, and in certain scenarios like taxiing, X-Plane is much more fun as the airplane feels like it actually has some weight. And X-Plane also has way better default airports. Most of them in Microsoft Flight Simulator have horrible ground markings, immediately killing the immersion after landing. But overall, I can't really decide which I prefer. What about you? Microsoft Flight Simulator...
Hey, sorry to bother you, but can I ask you something real quick? Yeah, what's up? Do you think that I'm ugly? No, I think you're pretty. Really? Yeah, pretty ugly. Okay, man, stop messing around. I'm being serious. Little brother, what do you think? Am I ugly?
Why don't you ask your girlfriend?
What girlfriend?
Exactly.
Hey, sorry to bother you, but...
Whether it's the trick...
I would pay
£100 just to see it. £200.
The departure line at LaGuardia was so long, the pilots completely lost it on the frequency. Just listen.
You're currently number 26 for departure. Fantastic. Does that make Southwest 26? You should be approximately 45 for departure. Hello. Crash. Still better than Cook. Our, got someone else up here. Okay, we can start burritos? Yeah, you want one?
The departure line at LaGuardia was...
Our entire store is... Hold on just a second, I'm sorry. Hello?
ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good
Cockpit
engine
to ground.
start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
guys. We're going to have some fun today. What do we have in the good old chat? We got BTV's in the house. BTV, what's up? What's up, man? Miss Danielle, as always, our amazing flight attendant is here today. How you doing? And New Zealand in February, especially the Black Liberty. Yeah, we're not rocking the Black Liberty today. I decided I wanted to do this one. Black one is sexy, but yeah. Anyways, rock this one for today. Maybe next time we'll do something different. Vog Williams, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Says, yo, CSD. I live in Auckland. Good to see you here. Nice, brother. Nice. I hope you enjoy that. We got Masters in the house. Says, yo, Luke, even explain can't park the people. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Captain Wicked is in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to shoot. I fly along today. Never flew Air New Zealand before, so should be fun. BTV? Perfect, brother. Let's do it. Over on the vertical stream, we got Twarog. What's going on, Twarog? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you there on the vertical stream as well. Thank you for joining us today. Also, Classic Jet Sea Palette just said, what's up? Over on the vertical stream as well. Says, yo, CST, so this is a vertical stream, huh? Yeah, that's the vertical stream, but we're actually rocking both. So if you don't like the vertical stream, you can come on over to the horizontal stream. There's another stream live on my channel. So yes, we're rocking multi-stream today on YouTube. We do vertical and horizontal. So yeah, you have the choice, right? I'll give you guys that choice. Most people enjoy the horizontal a lot better than the vertical, but I'll give you guys that choice to rock both, you know, an iPhone or an iPad or whatever it is, right? So whatever works for you guys. Mamba is in the house. What's up, Mamba? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. We got Ninja Boy is in the house. What's up, Ninja? Welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. Mamba says he's going to do the first leg, then have a few things to take care of. Gotcha, brother. Yeah, I absolutely appreciate it. Where do you get that 320 from? Tolis. Go to the X-Plane store, and it's the Tolis A320 Neo, my friend. Tolis A320 Neo. Do my first flight in the FS Lab 320 Neo, Denver to Anchorage. Nice, man. How are you liking the FS Lab, man? I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, guys, welcome aboard. Those of you that are already here, please be sure to hit that like button. There's actually a poll going as well. The dreaded poll by Mr. Tender Aviation himself. He doesn't like it, but I found it very helpful for me. It reminds people to hit the like button because everybody knows it, myself included, will forget to smack that like button. So if you haven't already done so, I would really appreciate it if you was to hit that like button for me. That's all I ask for, man. Just hit the like button, and that's it, man. Enjoy the stream, enjoy the fun. Let's have a little bit of fun. Guys, are you guys ready? Let's go inside the aircraft. We are rocking real time, real weather today because it is morning time, I believe, over here in Auckland. So elect 1, elect 2, and external power is coming on. We're gonna go emergency lights armed. Seatbelts and signs are on. Nav lights are on. We're gonna brighten the spell up a little bit. 1, 2, and 3 on the navs, or IRS or ADIRS, whatever you want to call it in this plane. So all that's taken care of there. Beautiful, nicely done. We'll let the plane power up and we'll go from there. Tolis for the win. Tolis is amazing, dude. Tolis is amazing. Pretty nice so far. A little heavier on frames than most of my other aircraft. Yeah, she's a little heavier on frames, but very closely comparable, I should say, to some of the heavier aircraft that we already enjoy on flight sim, such as, you know, the 350 and the 340, all that good nonsense. At least for me, it is. It's pretty comparable to those. It's even comparable to the Phoenix in my personal experience. So yeah, somewhat close. Maybe a little less performant, right? But yeah, for the most part, it does a good job. Lit that hike button. Okay, Bobby, sounds great, man. Yeah, Gioti's in the house. Gioti, what's up, man? How you doing? I haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Lash dash mic button. Whew. Man, it's hard to read those backwards, upside down words from you there, Bobby. Behind the Skies, what's up, man? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Danielle is already performing her duty. Okay, everyone, have your boarding passes ready? We'll be boarding shortly. That's right, that's right. Ninja Boy says, I'm doing Auckland to JFK. What aircraft should I use? I don't know. Not the greatest. I might be wrong, but I heard it's not the greatest. 80 FPS versus 100 plus for me. Okay, gotcha. Well, 80 FPS.
Solomon's is coming. Solomon's always a nice little.
Jetway, baggage, etc. Yeah, none of that, man. We don't get none of that unless it's part of the aircraft. You don't get any of that on. See, that's a sexy livery, right? Look at that. Look at that. I should have gone with the black one. You are right, Danielle. You're right. Should have went with that one. Oh well, too late now. Too late to be complaining about that. But we got some fellow white ones over there, and then we got that beautiful one. Look at that. Come on. Why did I pick the white one? Anyway, it is a real flight. I have X-Plane 12. I don't know which plane does it, man. You gotta go to flight aware, punch in the flight, and see what planes actually fly that route. That's the way I find out what aircraft to use. Ground handling deluxe for X-Plane 12. I don't know what that is. I think I might have tried it at one point. I bought it. I have some payware stuff, and it doesn't work on X-Plane 12 unless they fixed it. For me, it never worked. The ground handling deluxe. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another shot because I do have it. I purchased some type of ground handling deluxe or something of that nature. As always, I'm always right. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. A 350-900 probably. Okay, so Ninja, Trusted Simulation is saying most likely a 350-900 does that route. So 350? Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's enough blubbering for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and file my flight plan here real quick before we get going, before I forget. So pre-file on the network, yes please. And then we are gonna start getting the aircraft ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go ahead and file that flight plan. Beautifully done. That's filed. No auto ATC here in Auckland, unfortunately. So we will not be rocking auto ATC. Looks like the runway has now changed. Do we have ATC now on board or something? What are they using for runway out of there? Because now I'm getting, I got 5 right earlier, and now I'm getting 23. All right, I'm gonna do one better here. Let's go flight radar 24. Yes, please. Let's go to Auckland real quick, and let's see what runway they're using over there. Where you at, Auckland? Right there. All right, let's see. Where this guy come from? All right, this guy just landed, and he landed right there. So we are using runway 5 right. All right, real life they're using 5 right, so that's what we'll do. Perfect. I like it. Even though for some reason they're telling me over here it's not used. I don't know. Anyways, 5 right is what it is. 5 right last time I checked. Yeah, it is. It's 5 right now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not changing it. Trusted Simulation, is there something that is free for jetway ground handling, etc.? Yeah, I'm not too fond. I'm not too sure about explaining myself, but yeah, maybe Trusted knows. Kenya, what's going on, man? Says LOCST, did you take a break on your 1-to-1 Airbus copy build? Not really. The only reason why I haven't worked on it lately is because of weather. It's been very, very cold here lately, so I'm waiting for the weather to kind of calm down a little bit and get a little warmer because it's out in the shop, and I don't have a unit on it yet. I am going to install air conditioning and heating unit out there as well, but it's not installed yet, so it gets kind of cold out there, bro. So I'm waiting for the weather to warm up a bit, and then we're gonna start working on it again. I've been doing little things here and there. Don't get me wrong. On the better days, but for right now it's a little slower than it usually was. But here soon, in the next few weeks, we're gonna start picking it up for sure. For sure. The Grumpy Gamer, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Welcome aboard. Good to see you. Flowerware saying Compass in New Zealand use the 787-900 for the route. There you go. 787-900. Anyways, ladies and gentle people, I'm gonna go to my page, request a route,
Quebec Alpha November Tango
and we're
Alpha
gonna start
Sierra
getting
1.
everything set up, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start getting everything set up and ready to rock and roll here. Here's a flight number. I'm gonna go ahead and align on ref. Good. We're gonna go ahead and request our winds. Good. We're gonna return, clear, clear, and clear. All that nonsense. Let's go to flight plan. Out of here, we are taking runway 5 right, and we're doing the Brockford, Quebec with Cap High. Yeah. Brockford, Quebec.
Watch that rocket to the moon
High.
with humans on board.
Insert.
This is the first time
That's
humans
right
will
there.
leave orbit and visit the moon
Down
in
in
over 50 years. First time a
Queenstown.
woman will have ever
We
made
are
that
coming
journey. They
in
will spend
on
10
the
days on
RNAV
board and fly around the
Yankee
far
runway
side of the
23.
moon, becoming the first people this
So we'll do the
century to
RNAV
see our
Yankee
home from
23.
the depths of space. This mission
via,
will lay the foundation for
we'll
NASA's
take that
plans for
via
routes in
Ugpad.
320.
And our arrival is going to be Ugda 6 Bravo.
Landing in 4K. During this first day,
There it
of
is.
Clear
orbit,
through
they
the
will
Charlie
also
airspace
practice
And
163
do
Quebec
a
Alpha November Tango
double
Alpha Sierra 1.
transition. Double transition. We'll insert that bad boy, and then we'll go to our plan here real quick. We are gonna pop that bad boy out. I love that you can pop out the stuff right here like this, man. That's so beautiful.
Clear
Look
through
at
the
that.
Charlie airspace
Look at that. All right, and we can just go through our flight plan right here. Make sure that everything's correct. Boom.
Auckland Tower 163 Quebec Alpha November Tango Alpha Sierra 1
All
is
the way
22
down to
miles south
Queenstown.
7,100 feet with Oscar to land.
There's a Raoul right there, going through the mountains and landing runway 23. Perfect. Everything looks good there. Outstanding. We can switch this back to ARC, and we can send that back up. That's beautiful there. Good. Awesome. As far as that init page is concerned, all our weights have already been
Make left base
inputted,
runway
so
5
we just
right
need to do
163
our
Quebec Alpha November Tango Alpha Sierra 1.
wet and balance. Do we do this from sec current? Wait, did I do this right? Uh-oh. That doesn't look like enough fuel there. 6.2 on the block. Let me see. Let me go to my OFP here. Block is supposed to be 13,653. That ain't right. Yeah, 13,6. Is this in kilos? Is this what that is? Because I thought I changed that already. Let me go here.
New Zealand 580 exit runway when able.
Okay, where is my aircraft and sim?
Contact ground on
Use Imperial. I thought I changed this already. Yes. Save. There you go. Now we're good. All right, cool. Now we're good there. So we should be good here as well. 13. Okay, outstanding. We're looking good now. Awesome. All right, let's go back to our performance. Good. Takeoff performance. Again, we're coming out at 5 right. All that's good. All that's good. Dry. Anti-ice off. Good. Good. Flex. Auto. Air conditioning on and compute. All right, we're looking at 1 plus F. Flex 74. 40, 42. Upper 4. Wing out to 12. So, if my calculations are correct, I should be able to go down here. I should be able to take off data. I should be able to request our data.
Auckland Tower 163 Quebec Alpha November Tango Alpha Sierra 1 is unfamiliar with the area. Request directions to the airport.
And flex is going to be
163 Quebec Alpha November Tango Alpha Sierra 1 Airport is 1 o'clock 1 3 miles.
Birds, get shoot, shoot.
Auckland Tower, New Zealand 5067 at runway 5 right, ready for departure IFR to Nelson. New Zealand 5067, altimeter 30.09er, wind 050 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 5 right.
That's Mr. Yolen right there.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5, right New Zealand 5067.
30.779, we're pushing back facing west. Stand, whatever number I'm on. Where am I at? Stand 29.
Auckland Tower, New Zealand
Alright,
105
jet
heavy
bridge
at runway
is
5 right,
gone,
ready for
correct?
departure IFR to Sydney.
Jet bridge, you
Some
gone?
doors are still open for the
Oh,
G.
yeah.
New Zealand
I forgot,
105 heavy, hold short
dude.
runway 5 right. Traffic is Airbus on the runway.
Oh, you will, wouldn't you? You would like to do that now, wouldn't you? Mr. whatever your name is.
New Zealand
Cabin, I
105
want
heavy,
those
line up
off.
and wait.
Cool. Let's go here. Still a power
All
disconnect.
doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Chocks, good. Everything else
Line
is
up
good.
and wait, New
Perfect.
Zealand
All right, ladies and
105
gentlemen,
heavy.
we are good. Parking brake should be off, right? Are we ready to rock and roll? Oh no, they're still looking up. All right, cool. Very nice. Very, very beautiful. All right, beacon light is on. Very good.
New Zealand 5067, contact New Zealand Center on 119er decimal 2. Good day.
What are we doing?
Auckland Tower, New Zealand 77 heavy, ready for IFR departure, runway 5 right.
Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
There she is. All right, parking brake is released. Ignition switch is going to first
Starting
we turn on
and you may
our
start
fuel
engine.
pumps.
Hold short runway 5,
And now
right
we can
New
go
Zealand
switch to
77
start.
heavy.
Give it a few seconds here. There she is. And number one is coming on. Let's see.
Going to
what it's like.
119er
By the way, let me know
New
if the sounds are
Zealand
too loud.
5067.
For me, X-Plane's a little louder than Microsoft's.
Line up and wait New Zealand 77 heavy.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. But they can get to work, though. For sure.
New Zealand 77 Heavy, altimeter 30.050 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 5 right.
Very good. Looks like we have a good engine start on numero uno. Let's fire up number 2.
Auckland Tower, New Zealand 535 at runway
Look at all
5
them
right,
birds
ready for
everywhere, bro.
departure
What's up with all
IFR
the
to
birds?
Christchurch.
Get out of here, birds. You're gonna
New
get sucked
Zealand
into the
5
intake, bro.
5 line
Get
up
out of
and
here.
wait.
Freaking birds.
163 Quebec
Mr.
Alpha,
Ian,
November
what's up,
Tango
brother?
Alpha Sierra 11050
I'm afraid to mention
at
after
5.
the Fiumicino
Cleared to
debate,
land runway 5 right.
I don't want to end up in the trunk of a car. That's true, man. True. Be careful, bro.
Line up and wait New Zealand 535.
Don't be scared of trunks. You're afraid of trunks. Notorious! Notorious is here, miss. What's up, Notorious? How you doing, miss? Happy Friday to you, boss. Hope you have refreshing alcohol free beverage with you. Yeah,
Cleared to land runway 5 right,
water
163
is
Quebec
life,
Alpha,
ladies and
November
gentlemen.
Tango Alpha Sierra 1.
Alright, we have 2 good engine starts in the engine switch is working on. Upstairs, we're going to go ahead and just pass them on. APU
Cleared
off.
for takeoff runway 5 right.
Perfect.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake set. And flaps. Uno. Arm U.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5 right, New Zealand 535.
JJ, let's get it. What's up, JJ? How you doing, buddy? See you, man. Good to see you. Cool. All right, very nice. We can go downstairs. This can get armed. Beautiful. Flight control checks, all clear. Our trim needs to be up or full. Up or full is set. Throw you back over there.
Auckland Tower, New Zealand 5133 ready for departure runway 5 right IFR to Tauranga.
Very nice. Very nice. XRTO on you. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys almost ready to rock and roll or what? Because I am. I'm ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
See ya!
163 Quebec Alpha, November Tango Alpha Sierra 1 contact ground.
Alright, we'll,
123.0.
Where do we go? We go Bravo. Bravo Delta 1 Alpha. And Auckland traffic, urgency 779.
163 Quebec Alpha, November Tango Alpha Sierra 1 acknowledge last transmission.
Alright, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. I need to set myself up.
123.0 163 Quebec Alpha, November Tango Alpha Sierra 1. Goodbye.
Roger. Taxi via Alpha 7. Bravo 7.
My nose
Delta
steering with the
4.
tiller works
In
fine.
200
I'm not
meters,
sure what XP
turn left on
issue.
taxiway
Yeah,
Bravo
I don't know
7.
either. My nose wheel steering on the FS Lab is absolutely amazing. Alright, takeoff config, all green, no blues, and cabin check is ready. Cabin is ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Bill. The ground handling of the FS Lab for me is great, man. I don't have any issues with it. So I'm not quite sure what XP was talking about the other day. Not quite sure.
Turn left
Maybe
on
he's got some
taxiway
settings
Bravo
wrong or something.
7.
Your Wingflex overhead will be here on Sunday, bro. You're gonna love that thing. You're gonna absolutely love it.
Continue on taxiway Delta
I
4.
absolutely love that thing. Looks like we got a few people flying with us today. Those of you that are flying with me, man, let yourself know in the chat. Let me know in the chat who's flying with us, and I do appreciate you guys flying along, man, for sure. Toga, thank you, Danielle. Toga. Also, loading the aircraft is simple. Yes,
Destination on your left. You have arrived at your destination. Progressive taxi completed.
It's almost easier than any other airplanes, to be quite honest. But a lot of people just don't like change, man. That's honestly, I think that's what it is. And it is what it is, man. Some people adapt to change better than others. A lot of people, I think, just don't like change. They, you know, it's like, you know, spaghetti and meatballs every day, I'm good, man. The minute you throw some fish in the mix, or maybe a steak, they're like, oh no, man, where's my spaghetti and meatball, man? BTV says I'm behind you. Nice, nice. Let's see. There he is, right there. Very nice.
The boarding requested.
Dude, would you listen to those engines, guys? For the love. Guys, do we need to back taxi for takeoff, or can we just? How long is this runway? Is it long enough? I don't think we need to back taxi, do we? I don't think we need to back taxi, to be honest. I'm having some XP style issues with the FS Labs background handling. The entire plane shuts down when heading takeoff thrust. Haven't been able to dial it in. Still working on it though. That's a U and XP issue, bro. I'm sorry. You don't need to? Alright, cool. We'll go on back taxi then.
Passengers bus is coming.
Very nice. I'm off out via off on